Steve Wright's big guests.
Jodie Ann Bickley was just saying to us, we all seem like a lovely bunch, and she's here, and you seem like a nice person.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Now, let me just tell people about you. What an unbelievable story. Jodie Ann Bickley is a performance poet and the author of a new book, 1 Million Lovely Letters. The book began life 20 years ago when Jodie was 5. Her beloved Nan died, and struggling to cope with the way it made her feel, Jodie's mum suggested that she write her Nan a letter, saying that the postman would deliver it to heaven. Growing up, the impulse to write letters grew. Jodie began leaving notes everywhere she went, stuck down the side of a Birmingham bus and left on tables in fast food restaurants, in the back of school textbooks, like a secret good Samaritan, cheering people up on their way to work or in the middle of a boring lesson at school. By summer 2011, Jodie was working as a performance poet and had won the Roundhouse Poetry Slam in 2009, as well as performing at Glastonbury and a number of other festivals. In the September of that same year, Jodie performed at Camp Bestival on the Isle of Wight. A week later, she was in agony. She was diagnosed with encephalitis, serious brain infection, which she'd contracted after being bitten by a tick during her time at the festival. My goodness. Jodie went on to suffer a mini-stroke, changing her life forever and forcing her to learn to write and walk again. In all of this, you've turned it into an amazing positive, haven't you, really?
Yeah, I tried. There's been dark days, there's been super dark days, but overall it's kind of been a urge to fight.
How easy or difficult, I mean, I'm presuming it was difficult to learn to walk and talk again. I mean, how bad was it for you?
Learning to write was really frustrating because obviously it had been something that
you did?
Yeah, it was my thing. So but having that taken away from me was harder to kind of digest than the walking, because I was just like, I'd get really frustrated with myself. So the nurses would take the pens from me and my mum wouldn't let any stationery be anywhere near me because I'd be like, oh, I need to do this. But yeah, it was really difficult. But I started to learn to write within 3 months. And then I started learning how to walk again within 5 months. So I was off a Zimmer frame then.
Spoken to people that have had strokes before, they frequently say that inside they're exactly the same, and yet externally they look and seem different. So your intellect is intact.
Exactly the same.
But you can't make bits of your body work.
Yeah, I'd get really frustrated. It was literally my right side, so that was the side that I wrote with. You just do so many things with your right hand, like if you're that handed. So I'd go to pick things up and drop them, and I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't do everything that came so easily before. It was a really hard and frustrating time.
So, Jodie, you have this amazing book, 1 Million Lovely Letters, which came about because you started this incredible blog and website called 1 Million Lovely Letters, where you would write to people and make them feel fabulous. But when did you first get that idea?
It was when I was at my lowest, because I'd got better from the encephalitis and the stroke, and then I started to get really sick again, and nobody understood why. It came out that I had ME, which is chronic fatigue syndrome.
As well?
Yep, that's what I've got, which was brought on by the encephalitis because it can be brought on by a viral infection.
I see.
When you're at your lowest. So I had this and I was like bedbound. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't do anything. It was like going back to being super ill again, but actually not being able to be admitted to hospital and fixed because there's no cure. It's not life-threatening, but it's life-altering.
And some people don't even believe it exists, do they?
Exactly, and it's a fight. It's a proper battle because some people were just like, oh, we don't understand, so they left. So I lost a lot of people. So I was at my abyss. I was at the bottom of the barrel, and the one night I laid out all my prescription tablets, and I was like, okay, I'm not strong enough. I can't do tomorrow. I can't do it. And it was a moment, it was like a brief moment where something flashed up on my phone, a silly app that I downloaded, which made me laugh at myself because it was something done for 5-year-olds. It made me laugh, and I was like, if I can laugh at this point, I can fight. There's got to be other people that are feeling just as rubbish and feeling just as alone. And if I can help them, that's going to give me a reason to get up tomorrow. So that's what I started doing. I started doing the project.
So then you set up a website, is that right?
Yeah, within half an hour.
I was going to say, and you set it up quite quickly, didn't you?
Yeah, because it was just a blog, so it was very easy to set up. So I did that within half an hour and then put it on Facebook and put it on Twitter, and it kind of just went. Within half an hour, 50 people had got in contact with me from all over the world. So it literally just spread out. And then within an hour, 100 people. And it's kind of just not stopped.
You're going to have to franchise it out.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to write my letters until my hands don't work anymore.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
that's the plan.
But what's great about this is it's amazing for everyone else to kind of take this on board, because maybe we could all write letters.
It would be lovely. So many people have got in contact with me and gone, I left a little note today, or I did this today. And it's just so nice that people have looked at the project and thought, this is actually a simple thing. It's not a massive skill. It's not a talent. All I'm doing is writing something to remind somebody how incredible they are. And the fact that other people are doing that too is just amazing.
And is this totally unprompted, or do you prompt them with a suggestion that maybe they might be somebody who's had an unfortunate situation or be in an unfortunate spot, and then you might write to them and cheer them up?
I wrote on my website, I said, if you need a little cheering up, send me a little message.
Oh.
It's amazing because you see the kindness that people have in them. It's just so nice. They nominate their friends or their family or their mums or their dads. It's incredible. It's really nice. It's a privilege to do.
If you don't stop, we're going to be in tears in a minute. You know that?
No more tears.
No more tears, everyone. No more tears.
It's like a pick-me-up tonic. You carry on. I'm being raised here.
Yeah. 1 Million Lovely Letters by Jodie Ann Bickley is out now in hardback. And just very briefly, just tell us what's in the book.
I think this book is from me saying, you know what, I'm a bit broken and I'm still here and I got through the bad days. And if you're a bit broken too, which we all are, we've all had our own battles and our own challenges, let's just walk up the mountain together. It's just how one little idea has kind of spread and hopefully keeps on spreading.
1 million lovely letters. I'm probably going to write you a letter when I get home later.
You? That would be so nice, Mr. Steve.
OK. Jodie Ann Bickley. Thank you, Jodie. See you again. Brilliant. Can I bring on the award-winning top team of Tim Smith and Janie Lee Grace? And here's Janie to start.
Would you like some stars' previous jobs?
Yes.
Warren Beatty worked as a rat catcher. Ozzy Osbourne worked in a morgue, and Danny DeVito is a qualified hairdresser.
Oh, brilliant.
That's true, and Sean Connery was a gravedigger. So was Rod Stewart as well.
Yeah, thanks for that, Tim.
You know the ancient Egyptians?
Yeah.
They believed that mixing half an onion with the foam from a pint of beer could give you eternal life.
I'm not sure if that's working.
Clearly it's not.
If you want a second date, be sure you don't commit any of these top dating pet peeves. Tardiness, bad breath, getting wasted, sloppy kissing.
What's tardiness?
Late.
Oh, of course, yes. I'd never be late. Jellyfish Lake in the Philippines contains more than 1.3 million jellyfish. I hate jellyfish.
So do I. Used to see some tiny ones on my visits to, I think it was Norway, somewhere up North Norway. And they'd be floating in there and people say, oh, aren't they lovely? And I'm thinking, no, they're not lovely at all. They sting you.
Yeah, they do. They can be very, very dangerous. The palms of your hands and the soles of your feet contain more sweat glands than any other part of your body.
You been up to North Norway at all?
Not North Norway, no. Southern Norway, say around Oslo area.
OK.
It's further north than Newcastle, though.
Yeah, that's right. It takes 720 peanuts to make a pound of peanut butter. Here's Janie.
Heinz baked beans were first sold in Britain in Fortnum and Mason as an exclusive luxury imported from the States.
Yes, and I'm not necessarily bigging up that particular company, but I do enjoy a barbecue bean, don't you?
No, they've got too much sugar in, most of them, don't you think?
Well, that is true, yeah, but I quite like them.
They're not for me unless they got sausages in.
Now you're talking.
The country of Tonga once issued a stamp that was shaped like a banana.
Here's Janie.
IKEA sells one bookcase somewhere in the world every 10 seconds.
Factoids.
Lovely Brian Connolly's with us today. We haven't seen Brian for a while. Here he is.
Thank you for that applaud.
We were just saying the applaud, yeah.
Yeah, you must have a little tape thing that could give you more applause.
OK, well, we can really make it big.
All right, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
All right,
then.
here it comes. Brian Connolly!
Oh, God bless you. Thank you very much. Spread out. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. All right, Tim?
I'm all right. How are you, Brian?
Yeah, good.
I've been asked by our producer, Ricky...
What, to say it's a pump here?
Yes, yes.
Right, we've done that. OK, where's Dangerous Brian, Nick Frisbee, all that
loving it, he's
story
loving
of my
it.
life, ladies and gentlemen. I've won Olivier's, I've been in the West End and everything, but that blimmin' puppet...
It's his fault, it's not ours.
I know.
Brian. It's not ours.
Sorry about that, Brian.
No,
Thank you for doing that
it's an
anyway.
occupational hazard. So I'm doing a show called Timeline. That's why I'm here to publicise it, which is on Challenge. Great game.
3 teams of contestants, Brian.
That is correct.
Compete
on the show.
against each other in a race against the clock to place in order key historical moments. So you've got cultural item, weights or distances, on a timeline. What does that mean?
Right, bro, you've got your timeline and it's nice and simple. So we have an overhead camera, we've got a flat screen tally, which is used like a big iPad. And so you put all these quiz shows in order, you've got your timeline, and then they've got to move them down frantically.
Oh, great.
And they're playing to gain enough time for the final game, which is all to do with documentary clips and things like that, and they've got to guess what year it was put in. So the more time they have at the end of the game, the more chance they have of winning a lot of money. I did do it, dare I say, about 6 months ago, and everyone was so pleased with it at Sky that they said, you know what, we've got to get an app. So it's taken quite some time to get a great app together.
OK, so we'll look out for that too.
Yes, thank you very much indeed, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, now that from the end of April and throughout May,
Yes.
Brian and June, Brian will be touring the
Brian
UK.
and June?
No, from June.
Oh, from June. I thought it was June.
Yeah.
You talk about my one-man show with June.
June couldn't make it.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine?
That's his dancer.
We pay good money to see Brian Conley and June. Where is she? And May. Where's May gone?
I want my money back. She's not here. Who are you?
I don't know. Where's Bradley Walsh?
Yeah. So, anyway, this is a one-man
It's a
variety
one-man
show.
I'm not keen on the billing because
You-
of June.
you-
But yeah, no, and I do my own thing, and it's called The Life of Brian Connolly, and it's just a sort of celebration of what I do, and then I'll do a bit of Jolson and Me and My Girl and a bit from Fagin and things like that, and just sort of talk about the various funny things about me in my show business career.
Bit from the old TV shows?
We do show a few clips, things like that, you know, but I've got to get it transferred from video to... It's such a bind these
There's
days.
a shop that does that.
Oh, is it? I know all my
I'm not sure
stuff.
it's legal, though.
Yeah, yeah. I was in the garage and someone said to me, "Can I just say you really look like Brian Connolly?" And I'm not joking. Yeah, can I just say you really look like Brian Connolly? No offence. Isn't that lovely?
And I've got some shows here. So Salford the Lowry, Monday 28th, tour dates, and then on to Arts Centre Pocklington. And
That's a nice little thing. And the other thing I'm doing...
Barnum.
I'm playing Barnum.
With June.
Not with June, with Cameron McIntosh, Sir Cameron McIntosh.
In September, October, November, January
no,
and February.
In fact, the whole year. I'm in it for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's quite, seriously, that's quite a lot. I mean, I saw Barnum a few years ago. That's
Yeah.
hard work, because that's quite a physical role, isn't it?
Why is it a physical role, Tim?
Because you have to do tightrope walking.
That's right.
You have to do tumbling and a falling. What are you getting your phone out for, Brian? This
Because
is radio.
I'm showing you me, so you can confirm this, Tim and Steve.
Yeah.
Me on a tightrope.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
talk it
this
through,
is
Tim?
Brian, who's actually in a gymnasium somewhere
Yeah.
practicing or learning to walk on a tightrope.
This is it, ladies.
So you're only about, what, 3
I'm
feet off the ground?
a couple of foot up.
Yeah.
And this is my third lesson.
Oh, my
so
God.
Oh, wow.
there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
look at that. It really worked well on radio, Brian.
Yeah, sorry about that, love.
So how high will you be?
I should be 2 metres up, apparently. No safety wire and all that game.
2 metres? Well, that's not all that high, is it?
No, well, it is if you fall, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, it's a great show, and to be asked to do it by Sir Cameron McIntosh was a wonderful honour. Last year I done Oliver for him.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you are one of those guys, good actor, good game show host, good comedian.
Oh,
I
thank
mean,
you.
you can do it all. You started out as what?
Oh, good thing. What did I started off as a singer. Brian Connolly is born to sing, and everything else he learnt. That's true.
Yeah.
And that's where I started. That's my first love.
What, pop
And-
singer?
No. I mean, I went to stage school and things like that. Learned to build stages. That's another old joke. I do apologise. But I moved on from that and just done this ever since.
You're going out and doing a variety show. Would you do another telly, like a variety type show?
I wouldn't mind. I think it's come round. I think you look at Antidek's Saturday Takeaway as
Yep.
a good example of a great variety show. But I love live. I love taking on different challenges, and for me to play Barnum is a wonderful honour.
I can say that Barnum starts on the 5th, goes through to the 13th in Leicester
Oh,
Curve.
yeah.
And then we go on to Bristol and Southend and Wickham and Wimbledon and Holland, Edinburgh, Manchester, Aberdeen, Bradford, all kinds
Oh,
of
bless
places.
you, Steve.
And into 2015.
Yeah.
And then, as we were saying earlier on, the Brian Connolly tour dates start at Salford, the Lowry, Monday 28th, and go through until June at the Northcote
yes.
Theatre, Sunday
Gotta
8th.
pay
So,
that tax man somehow.
well, it's
haven't we?
extensive, isn't it?
Yeah. Gets me out of the house. something
Yeah, of
to do.
course, yeah. And Timeline, it's a brand new game show beginning at 9 p.m. tonight, and that's on Challenge TV. And yes,
It's a great show, bit like this. Can I just say, I love this show, and you, comedy sidekick Tim.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's a great show. And really, let's be honest, Timeline is just an extension of Factoids.
it really is, yeah.
Yeah, we've learned everything from you.
Will there be a small fee?
No.
No. It's a puppet, everyone.
It's a puppet! God bless you.
Thank you, Brian.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Thanks for downloading Steve Wright's Big Guests. Join Steve and the team weekdays from 2 on 88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.